Period, point blank. So the more ignorant you can be, the more popular you're gonna be. Because ignorance it catches on a lot quicker than positivity. So you know, with a person like T.I., I don't know the man personally, but I just know his track record. You gotta understand the things that you do going eventually you gonna have to pay a price.
But
you know what I'm saying? You gotta check yourself, man.
But getting back into the question now, that he's supposed to. Okay, so he's supposed to rehabilitate. You think he's gonna come out? He's gonna still be relevant? I always feel like T.I. is really the king of Atlanta. I feel like when he come out, they gonna give his ass like a parade and all that shit.
Exactly. Because
I just feel like
they got to say niggas like ignorant shit.
Okay.
How ignorant is about a bunch of guns? You know what I'm saying? But niggas look at that perspective of him buying guns more than they look at the perspective of him doing community service and going to schools and teaching and talking to the kids, man. They might give him more respect for the gun charge than the community activism portion. That's what I'm talking about. Right. Ignorant sales.
And that's sorry and that's sad to know that you get more respect for going to prison because of something you did wrong on the street, opposed to a doctor that actually goes and gets so many years of education to become a doctor or an attorney. You know, so you got more street cred, and he'll come out and like Kelly said, they'll have a parade. He ain't gonna have it really easy with the industry because you know he's a convicted felon. You know, and the record companies and stuff like that is going to maybe stay away from him until they see that he's come back and he can actually, you know, prove himself and withstand what he's gone through and come back and say, okay, we're going to give you time to see, are you going to get back into what you did before? If you're not, then we'll put you back out there. So Atlanta is wide open right now for another superstar. It's wide open right now because it's going to take T.I. about 1.5 years after he comes out, close to 2 years, before he actually gets ready to get back out there. And
I don't feel like that. I'm gonna tell you why I don't feel like that.
Let me tell you why I say that first, and you tell me your opinion. You might not have it after I finish, because he's got personal issues that he has to deal with. He's got children. He's got, you know, Tiny. I don't even know if they're still going to be together. He's got a barrage of legal issues, and that's not no walk in the park. So he's gonna have to. That's going to be 1 year before you really see T.I. really focusing on his music because he's got an image to correct. This is so hard when you get the FBI that locks you up because of gun charges. People are going to take their hands off you. And especially because of rap music, he ain't Tiger. We talked about Tiger a few weeks ago. Tiger is that's only a totally different level.
I don't feel like that.
You know,
I don't feel like that. I gotta interrupt you. I don't feel like that. I feel like, first of all, he's already making music. He's getting ready to come out with an album as soon as he gets out of this halfway house.
You gonna get the album?
You damn right. No, okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let me finish my comment.
He made good music. I won't front.
He's getting ready to come out with a record. Irregardless of this gun charge, that's like he had the gun charge 1 year ago. When he was doing his community service, he could do no wrong. MTV gave him a whole show about him rehabilitating himself. We all embraced him. He was on every radio station. I don't even feel like this man it's gonna take him another year to come out and read.
It is.
I don't personally feel like that, and I know what you feel like because you've already stated that. I don't. I think they're keeping him relevant.
Yeah, they are.
They are keeping his name relevant. I think as soon as he gets out of halfway house, one video, one show. Listen, the show before he was getting ready to go in, that last concert, that concert was ridiculous. This man sold it. It was sold out.
No doubt.
The concert was sold out.
Like I said, I'm not knocking nobody else.
I'm not knocking him. But
I just think he's gonna be real relevant. I really do.
Definitely gonna be relevant.
And I'm not saying this is right while they're doing that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's gonna be relevant.
I'm totally
brother as much as anybody. And I know that there's a lot of personal issues. When you talk personal issues coming out of a federal prison.
But think of all the other people who have come out of federal prison the same way.
But listen, okay, and then you got to look at it like this.
I don't agree.
You got to look at it like this. There's information that you might not even know about.
That's true.
There was a hit on T.I. There was a major hit on T.I. Okay? The FBI came to him, and everybody else that was on that list got took out. One by one. It was T.I.'s turn next. Okay, all of this stuff with MTV, you gotta really know the bottom line of it. There's a difference.
I'm not speaking from this avenue that you're coming from, which is really, really personal, and you might be really personal to it. I'm not speaking to this avenue. I'm speaking as an everyday person.
Right. But
buying his album.
Person know.
But we don't know. But there's millions and millions of people who don't know this side that you're telling.
Yeah, they do.
I'm saying,
because it was delivered on public television.
But it's not.
It was delivered on when he.
Okay, but we still as citizens. I'm telling you, people. What you're saying is true. I'm not saying that he doesn't have all these personal issues.
His record company dropped him. He's been dropped.
Okay, but you're not getting what I'm talking about. Even if all that is going on,
right?
He is still.
You're saying he's relevant, period. You're going to be relevant,
regardless of all this stuff that you're saying.
We agree with that.
He's going to be relevant.
We agree with being relevant.
So I'm not talking about all this personal stuff that he has on. I'm just saying, coming back into society, me, a regular citizen, I don't know him personally. I listen to the man music, maybe go see him once or twice, see him out at a couple of parties, boom.
Right.
I'm just saying from my perspective, how I see it, and how millions and millions of other people see it that sit in my same shoes.
Exactly.
They're going to accept it.
Now check this out.
That's all I'm saying.
Now, what if I say this? I agree with all of that. Okay. However, there's a flip side to that. Everything that you see of T.I. was based upon major money.
But that's everything that you see of everybody else.
Listen, Mama, it's major backing. You do not put on a major concert without major money. And this is what I'm saying. Yes, he's going to be very, very relevant. I like T.I. Matter of fact, I bought his last 4 or 5 albums that he had. Matter of fact, last 3 albums he had out. I purchased those. I'll listen to it right now. I like T.I. Everything about him I like. I'm just talking from a standpoint of just knowing that when he comes back, he's going to have time to get himself together. He was locked up. So yes, rapping, yes, he will continue to write, rap, and want to put albums out. However, he's got to get his mind right.
But how many people that been locked down have not come out and got their mind right and went on?
It took a lot of them about a year. Yeah, but it takes them about a year.
It takes about a year for the attention spans of persons that's paying attention to it to dissipate. To the other news cycle comes along.
It has to die down.
Then the sponsor's gonna come back on.
Exactly.
It take about a year to get. I feel what you're saying.
That's just regular. He's got a son. He's got to get back into his life. Yeah. You think his son is more important than his rap career? That's his son. So he's got to get back in that boy's life and spend some time with him. He's got to spend some time with his family. And that's why I said it's going to take about a year and a half. That was the initial conversation. I don't disagree with nothing you said. All I said in the beginning, it's going to take about a year or a year and a half for him to really get back into society and really get his connections plugged back up. It ain't like he can just come back in and just plug a light on. He's got to get his mind right, his family right, his finances right. It's just like anybody that goes to jail, if you know, when they go away, other people are watching their money. And when they get out, they want to sit down for about 30 days to 60 days. Where's my money? Where's this? Where's that? Okay, what about this? All these different things. Well, Mike Vick. Matter of fact,
I don't agree with that. I just don't agree.
I ain't seen the show, matter of fact. I want to check the show.
The show is good.
Yo, Michael Vick's show is hot.
It's good.
And what he said was, the family even said when he got locked up, they said, where's the money's coming from? Me and Tamika was like, damn, he took care of his whole family. Fantasia takes care of the whole family. The white people who got that money behind us is all of a sudden going to turn the light out. And they're going to wait to see what he's going to do in order to say, I'm going to plug you back up. Now, will he be relevant with us as black people? Absolutely. We're going to be right there behind him.
But you know, when we make him relevant, he's going to be relevant to white America.
He's going to be relevant to everybody.
We're going to be setting that trend for everybody. So they're going to
what we like the whole nation likes, the whole world likes. You know what I'm saying? That ties us back into the hip hop community, man. What we do affects so many people on a global scale. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Worldwide, the music we listen to, the images that they see of Michael Vick, of T.I., it's over there in China, North Korea, Australia, Russia, and so forth. So all those different markets that we already tapping into, we have so much influence on.